The candidates for the class of 2018 ran unopposed, so they will be next year's senior class officers. Here are the students elected by the class of 2019. Here are the students elected by the class of 2020. Since no candidate had the required majority of votes, there will be a runoff election for the class of 2020 president. The election will run from 10 a.m. today until 3 p.m. on Monday. You can vote in the same manner you did before, through the school website, the voting app, or there will be a voting booth available on the stage in the Freshman Center for all lunches both Friday and Monday.
Good morning, Seven Lakes. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. As we begin another school day, let us take a moment to silently think about our day, our activities, and what we hope to accomplish.
Music, as many other things, keeps on evolving at a constant pace. From 1950s rock and roll to modern-day EDM and hip-hop, the music we listen to and the way we experience it keeps evolving as time progresses. Today, we're going to take a look at this evolution and its state today. We decided to go out and interview Spartans to have a better knowledge of the way music is consumed in the modern age. The data we got was gathered from surveying over 80 randomly chosen Spartans. First, we decided to gather information about genre preference. Are Spartans more into rock, hip-hop, mainstream pop, country, electronic? Well, here's what we found.
Probably rap.
Mainstream pop, I guess.
R&B.
Probably rap or country.
My favorite music genre is alternative music.
Rap and like psychedelic rock, I guess.
I like classical old rock.
Classic rock. I'm a classic rock guy.
80s rock.
Norwegian electronic and German electronic, personally.
Hip hop.
Probably rap.
Like post-punk, I guess. I really like kind of rock music, but also I like alternative.
Alternative.
Hip hop.
Everything, but I lean towards EDM.
Let's go hip-hop right now.
Rap.
From the information we gathered, hip-hop has a lead with 26.5% of people choosing it as their favorite genre, followed by classic rock and alternative both at 19.3%. We also decided to ask Spartans what their favorite artists were, and although the responses were extremely diverse, we found a pattern.
Probably Kendrick Lamar.
I'm a pretty big fan of Imagine Dragons.
Death Grips.
Bruno Mars.
I really like 21 Pilots.
I like Kendrick Lamar, what's his name? A$AP Rocky.
21 Savage.
Band 21 Pilots. Pretty easy.
The 1975.
I like Kendrick Lamar.
Foo Fighters, for sure.
I really like Bastille.
I have to say Disturbed.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Zayn.
Kendrick Lamar seemed to be the most popular artist amongst them all. The radical variety of the responses might be due to the accessibility to so many genres and artists, big and small, thanks to the internet and social media. We were also curious about the consumption of albums. Do people still listen to full albums, or would they rather consume songs individually?
Full albums.
Lately, just albums in general, because they have a really nice vibe overall, and it's like a story that progresses throughout.
I prefer to buy full albums because I honestly feel like they have an order and they're there for a reason, so I like to listen to all of it to kind of hear what the artist is trying to say.
Probably individual songs.
I listen to individual songs.
Individual songs.
Full albums.
Probably individual songs.
Full albums, definitely.
Full albums, usually.
Individual songs, with the exception of Hamilton, of course.
What we found was quite surprising. Our data showed that there was a ratio of about 50-50, which shows that our generation's attention span is not that short after all. This leads us to our next question. What music format is most used today?
I do a lot of streaming. I really love Apple Music at the moment.
Downloading online.
Digital download, easy.
Either digital download or vinyl. I have a record player now. I really like it. It's cool.
Streaming usually, like Spotify.
I buy CDs.
Cassette or vinyl? Mostly cassette.
Download. I download it.
CD. But phones, downloading it on phones is nice too.
Spotify.
Downloading music, for sure.
Download. On Apple Music. Records?
Oh, Apple Music.
I actually really like vinyl, which also sounds really basic, but I have a record player and my dad has like a million old records that we'll play.
Spotify and SoundCloud. If I'm going for edgy, I'll go for SoundCloud.
Surprisingly, radio fell far behind all other formats, even behind vinyl records, which have had a recent revival in the past few years. In the very front were digital download and streaming services, and amongst streaming services the most popular was Spotify, followed by Apple Music. Lastly, we asked Spartans how they found their music.
Probably the internet.
Mostly like the trending in YouTube and my friends.
Spotify.
Just by like word of mouth, I guess. I find a lot of music on Twitter and stuff.
That just YouTube mostly.
Sometimes I just listen to the radio, like Apple Radio sometimes, and I'll see the song and then I'll look at the artist. Other times my friends recommend things for me to listen to.
Mainly from friends.
Usually friends. Probably off Twitter. Twitter a lot. Usually the radio, but also YouTube.
So what did we find? We found that hip-hop is today's most popular music genre, but rock music still has a massive presence in our society. Kendrick Lamar is arguably one of the most popular artists of our generation. People still listen to full albums, and radio is kind of dead, because it was killed by streaming services and digital download. Who knows, maybe in 10 years, this data may be completely different. Technology and culture constantly influence art, and as it becomes more advanced, music evolves with it.
Seven Lakes High School is a home for diversity. It boasts the most diverse student body in KDISD. According to TCF.org, students in environments with more racially and ethnically diverse student bodies are more likely to be exposed to a wider array of experiences, outlooks, and ideas that can potentially enhance the education of all students.
I'm Cameron, and I'm American. Whenever I think of my heritage, I think of my family traditions, and one of those is making fudge. My grandma used to make fudge for me right before stressful exams, and it somehow calmed me down. It's opened my eyes towards different cultures around the world, and it's given me different perspectives on life.
My name is Tang Yushun. I go by Sean.
My name is Tang Yao, and I go by Eric.
I'm from Shanghai, China.
Probably the same. To represent my country, I play the instrument called yangqin. It originally came from Persia and it's transferred to China through Silk Road. And it has about 126 to 132 strings.
我们学校是个多元化的学校，因此就算我身处国外，也可以遇见很多亚洲的朋友。我也交了许多外国的朋友，比如说我有朋友来自西班牙、来自墨西哥、来自日本、来自韩国。通过这次文化节，我更是体会到了我们学校这种多元化。
My name is Neil Potnis, and my parents are from Mumbai, and I was born in the United States. During Diwali festival, whenever we're able to wear our kurtas and go out and celebrate our religion, that's definitely able to represent who we are as a whole, and we're able to be proud of what we're doing and what we believe in. Definitely the cultural benefits are that we're able to not just stay in our own cultural habitat, we're able to learn about others and where they're from and what their religions are and why their language is created a certain way, and by doing that we're able to expand our mind on not just one specific topic but on various different topics and be tolerant on different social ideas and issues.
I'm Ricardo Gonzalez and I'm from Mexico. Hice quesadillas porque me acuerdan cuando viví en México y cada vez que me sentía mal, mi mamá siempre me hacía quesadillas y me sentía mejor. Because of the large diversity at Seven Lakes, I've been able to meet a lot of people from a lot of different cultures, and it really gives you an idea of what the world really is.
My name is Fayo and I have a Nigerian heritage. I'm wearing an African lace, and normally in Nigeria you have two weddings. You have your traditional wedding and you have your American wedding, and most times you just wear the lace at your traditional wedding to like show that your culture and your heritage and like just kind of tribute to where you came from. Honestly, I don't really see too much cultural diversity in terms of like African people, but in terms of like different like countries like Portuguese and Venezuelan and African and Indian, I kind of really like that because like, I don't know, you can see another person's perspective and like, you know, you can try tamales and be like, that's tasty. So that's kind of just a fun thing that I like, being in a diverse school, like not everyone's the same.
Hey Spartans, welcome back to another game show with Robbie Davidson. This week, the show is called Are You Smarter Than a Ninth Grader? The rules of the game are simple. We will have 3 seniors lined up, and they will be asked questions that you may have seen in 9th grade. We're testing to see if they remember anything from freshman year. Now let's introduce our contestants. Our first contestant is Juan. Our second contestant is Patricio. Our third contestant is Peyton. Each senior will pick a question from 4 subjects seen in 9th grade. They will have 10 seconds to answer the question. There will be 3 types of questions. A hard question will be worth 3 points, a medium question will be worth 2 points, an easy question will be worth 1 point. The goal is to reach 12 points. Whoever reaches 12 points first will win the game.
Biology, medium.
Which I know this is only because this is called the cell cycle process by which chromosomes in a cell nucleus are separated into 2 steps.
Show your answers to the camera.
You got cell replication.
DNA.
L?
Yeah, I took an L.
I don't know, I forgot. So I put anaphase and metaphase if they take those. That's a part of it.
Correct answer is mitosis.
Oh, that's called bro. That's why I didn't do well in AP Bio.
English, medium.
Does spelling count?
No.
Alright. Wait, was that his name? I don't even know.
Bro, I forgot.
Okay, I think it is.
I never read it, actually.
Yeah, I got it. I think I got it.
Alright, time. Show your answers.
What'd you put?
Odysseus.
Odysseus? Is that who it is?
Alright, you all got the correct answer.
Oh, I know you did.
Hard spelling, but yeah.
Can we do World Geo hard? Give me one of those. Yeah. Which one are we looking at? Okay.
Can't even see.
Alright, I think we're good.
Alright, reveal your answers.
Neck!
Let's
go!
Why you write so small?
Belgium, bro. Come on now.
Oh, you could try English.
Algebra 1 hard.
Oh. Oh, I know this one.
All right, show the answer.
Hey, you got it right. All right. World Geo Medium.
It's the capital of Canada. Isn't that
It's not what everyone thinks it is. It's not the same one that everyone thinks it is. It's like a weird one.
It's like, isn't it?
I'm gonna get it wrong.
No, that's not it.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's
Right,
wrong. It's
time.
wrong. It's a weird one. I think it's that one.
All right, reveal the answer. Alberta.
Oh,
Stop. And I lived there for 6 months.
You lived there for 6 months?
Yeah, when I was like 4.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense. Biology hard.
Oh, bro, come on.
No, I know what this is. I think I know what this is. I think I got it.
What is it called?
Unless I got it completely wrong.
Isn't it? I'll take that L.
Hey! How do you remember that?
Yo, he's gonna take this.
I'm about to pull out a phone.
Alright, algebra medium.
Oh, bro. Alright. I didn't finish.
I think I messed up my sign though.
Yo, I got that dub.
Oh, -3. I didn't circle my -3.
I didn't even finish.
I gotta get all these right.
Pro Geo, easy.
Let's go. What's natural? OPEC control.
Oil and petroleum. That's correct.
Oh, let's go. Good though.
All right, since Juan won, that's hard to say. You get the prize.
What's the prize?
Here you go. All right. Thank you.
Lift it up.
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.
Bye, guys.
SpartanTime is an organization at Seven Lakes dedicated to the preparation and education of students interested in science careers in their future. We do experiments, we have guest speakers, and we have various activities that really immerse students in the world of science in engaging ways. As a co-president with Maria, we get to organize a lot of really cool activities, a really diverse range of subjects in science fields. My favorite one was this field trip we took last year to MD Anderson Cancer Center. We got to tour the labs, we got to hear the research being done by certain PhDs. We actually got put in connection with some of them for internships over the summer, so that was really beneficial. We also got to go on the roof and see the helicopter that the paramedics use. So that experience was really amazing for all of us.
So one of my favorite activities we did this year was bottle rocket. It was very interesting to me to see not only how I was able to actually apply the science, but also to see as an officer like how our members were applying their knowledge into an actual applicable like hands-on experiment. It was very interesting and fun to watch people try to see how high they could get their egg. Even though most of them did drop and crack their egg, it was still very fun to come together. The other experiment that I really enjoyed was the fetal pig dissections. It was a lot of fun to actually open an organism and be able to see all the parts of its body that are very similar to our own human body systems, because the pig and a human share a lot of similarities. So it was very interesting to be able to take out intestines, stomach, and actually touch them and be able to see them up close. It was also very cool to be able to open the cranium and actually be able to see the brain in itself. So I think that really left an impression, and I had a lot of fun.
To join Science NHS, you need to be a junior or a senior, have a weighted GPA of 4.0 or higher, and be in at least one AP Science class.